This demonstration introduces Project Astra workflows, as well as an overview of common deployment models and use cases. Project Astra by NetApp is a cloud-native solution focused on application data lifecycle management in the Kubernetes environment. The primary goal of Astra is to simplify the consumption of storage while managing the end-to-end data lifecycle for stateful workloads. Astra itself is Kubernetes native and is offered as a cloud service. Astra provides key data services that are critical to the operation of popular enterprise applications. These include SQL and NoSQL databases, messaging, search and indexing, AI/ML analytics, and dev test CI/CD pipelines. Astra understands the application construct in containers and delivers services through the custom resource framework, which is widely used by the ecosystem to extend Kubernetes functionalities. A key differentiator in Astra is its ability to not only fulfill application data management in major public clouds, such as Microsoft Azure, Google Cloud, and AWS, it also offers the same service level for on-premises enterprise data centers with NetApp Data Fabric. NetApp's Data Fabric is an architecture and a set of data services that provide consistent capabilities across a choice of endpoints spanning on-premises and multi-cloud. Amongst many layers of data services, Astra offers a control plane for applications data management, and when combined with NetApp's Data Fabric, it offers complete control over full-stack application backup and restore, as well as clones wherever they reside in the fabric. Let's have a look. In this scenario, the Kubernetes administrator registers their cluster that is running in a public cloud with Astra. The first step in the registration of the cluster in the public cloud is to register a service administrator account with permissions to perform operations on behalf of the user account. Then, the Kubernetes administrator registers the cluster authorization tokens that are required to access the cluster. Astra completes the registration by installing operators in the public cloud cluster. As for on-premises use cases, it is the Kubernetes administrator who registers their cluster with Astra. Lastly, as observed in the management console, the user sees two Kubernetes clusters registered to Astra. Let's have a look at how Kubernetes applications are discovered and registered in Astra. This is particularly important for customers with existing deployments. Not all applications that are discovered must be registered with Astra, and customers have complete control over which workloads should benefit from Astra. The user must initiate the discovery, and in a matter of seconds, Astra offers a complete list of applications running in those clusters. The Astra user decides which apps are registered for advanced data services. Additionally, Astra discovers the namespaces where those applications are running. It queries the Kubernetes API server to identify pods, config maps, secrets, and other objects associated with that namespace. Upon completion, Astra displays the namespace it has discovered in that cluster. By default, the application discovered in those namespaces are not registered. The user or administrator must explicitly decide to change its state to registered before Astra data services can take effect. Once registered, Astra will provide select services for those applications in that cluster. The user can either use a Helm chart or the command kubectl apply -f to launch the application. Astra serves the persistent volume claims of registered applications by binding them to industry's best-in-class data services offered by Azure NetApp Files, Cloud Volume Services for Google Cloud, as well as Cloud Volume Services for AWS. Similarly, for on-premises clusters that are registered to Astra, the persistent volume claims are mapped to NetApp's Data Fabric services. As observed in the management console, the user sees two Kubernetes applications registered to Astra. This brief demo will illustrate a key capability in Astra, which is full-stack application portability, including application state and associated persistent storage. In this scenario, the administrator would like to move an application from one namespace to another in the same cluster. There are several scenarios that apply here, but this use case represents a backup and restore operation which consists of the entire application stack, not simply the volumes associated with those pods. Here's the basic workflow to back up and restore an application in the same cluster in a new namespace. The user selects an application to back up. Astra quiesces the application stack and captures application-consistent snapshots for the data volumes. Additionally, all configuration data, including config maps, pod specs, secrets, as well as other objects, are also captured, which are required to wholly restore the app in the target namespace. Then Astra backs up the snapshots to a target, which could be native object storage services provided by the cloud service provider. Astra then creates a new namespace in the target cluster. Then Astra fetches the configuration and snapshot data from object storage service to restore. After successfully restoring the app in the new namespace, Astra will continue to provide data management for this application as long as it remains a registered app. By design, Astra abstracts all complex tasks. From the user's perspective, this will appear as a single command or a click of a mouse. With Astra, customers can schedule application-consistent snapshots to improve RPO and RTO times. The portability and application consistency aspects of Astra offer a slew of advantages. They include restoring applications to a different Kubernetes cluster in the same or perhaps a new public cloud, or the entire cluster may be restored in the same as well as a new public cloud. And finally, it doesn't stop here. NetApp will continue to innovate and help our customers do more in Kubernetes with Astra. Simply said, Astra is an essential part of the Kubernetes application data management framework. With Astra, our customers can make application data as portable as the applications themselves are in Kubernetes. We welcome the opportunity to have you join the upcoming Astra private preview, and for more information, please visit cloud.netapp.com/project-astra.